Welcome back to Extraction. I just got done obtaining a vehicle, and my character is ready to start the journey to Rosewood, but there are just a few things I need to take care of before I leave. This is the map I mentioned in the previous episode. There is an X on the store up ahead, and on one of the houses near the resort. I'm going to go to both of these locations to look for a saw, hammer, and a screwdriver. My extraction point is at the Grand Ohio Mall in Louisville. I want to try to secure the rooftop exit with wooden windows barricaded with metal bars. I will also need a propane tank, torch, and welder's mask in order to secure those metal bars. It's currently 6 in the morning. I don't have much time before the zomboids wake up. I needed to move quickly. I brought my M14 with me, which was weighing me down. I didn't plan to use it anytime soon, so I dropped it on the ground and planned to come back for it later. Going into the alleyway between the logistics store, I found a saw and a toolbox in the storage room, which I threw into the bed of my truck. Fog had begun to set in, and as I walked around the side, I spotted a couple of water jugs in the store, which I planned to fill with gas. I was starting to get tired, but I pushed on and jogged towards the house marked on the map. Under the cover of fog, I was able to make it without attracting too much attention. I found some spare batteries and an M36 revolver, which came with plenty of ammunition. I heard a window shatter, and 2 zombies came crawling from the window. They weren't hard to deal with, but it wouldn't be long before I had to leave, so I quickly checked the bedrooms, and I found more boxes of 38 caliber and 12 gauge shotgun shells. Oh my gosh, am I glad that I took the time to come here. I'm gonna start using the metal bat, and I need to start running back. I had about 20 minutes until zombies would start waking up, so I ran back to the gas station, making sure to pick up that water jug and emptying it as I passed the store. In the rush to make sure that I was back to the gas station before 8 a.m., I forgot to pick up my M14, and I wouldn't realize this until it was too late. I spent a while filling up this water jug full of gas. Then I started the truck and drove through the thick fog. Whoops. Okay, really big group of zombies here. We need to go off the road here because there's a barrier. I had successfully made it out of March Ridge alive. I was starting to get very tired though, and I didn't want to enter Rosewood without first taking a long night's rest. I turned left off the highway and drove towards the garage at the back. I got out, took care of the zombie waiting for me, and then took my well-deserved nap. I started to think about what I was going to need for the journey ahead. Most important of all, I needed a hammer if I wanted to disassemble the doors to the armory once I reached the police station. I looted the first home, and I didn't find much in it. The second home, however, had a house alarm. Oh wow, that is not good. But I stopped. The zombies weren't awake at this hour, which would give me some time before they arrived. I ran back in and looked through all of the cabinets and shelves, and I found a battery, which I used to give power to my dead flashlight. I ran back to my truck and drove away, passing by small clusters of zombies. Yep, zombies approaching. Ugh, that's not good. Luckily I didn't plow into all of them. Fuck, I didn't see the tree there. Right here is the store on Max. I can get lots of logs there if I need to. I decided to raid the fire department first, as they could have hammers in their shelves and toolboxes. I found a hammer in the garage. There we go. This is something I need. And in the closet... Oh wow, a sledgehammer. That is a really good thing to get. I dumped the sledgehammer in my trunk, and with my screwdriver and hammer on hand, I walked towards the police station.
Pretty easy.
There were only a few of them occupying the police station, so I pushed through and got my 3rd level in longboard. I made sure I wouldn't be ambushed while I got rid of the doors. In the armory, I found a Beretta M9 with 4 boxes of 9mm ammunition and a proper gun case.
Oh wow, let's look at this lady. She has a pump shotgun and a holster.
I looted the lady from her Mossberg, M1911, and her holster. I checked one of the bodies by the window, and I found a military walkie-talkie.
Oh my gosh.
This was probably the most important item I needed. It tells me exactly where I need to go, how high up I need to be, as well as how long I have left. I started this challenge with 2 weeks, and I currently have 12.5 days left according to the tracker. I packed up my trunk and backed out of the parking lot. The only thing I'm currently missing is my metalworking supplies. There was a propane grill out in the yard, so all I needed to find was a blowtorch and welder's mask. I drove into the suburban neighborhood and began to look through the garages. All I found were some sheets. In fact, this neighborhood let me down, and my flashlight was beginning to run out of battery, so I made use of my time by clearing out the street near the church. I couldn't see much without my flashlight, so I walked back to my truck and drove it over to the church. My plan was to disassemble the pews in the church. I didn't read any carpentry books, I'm illiterate, but I was going to try and raise my carpentry to level 2 if I could. Luckily, the church was easy to clear out, and I was fully uninterrupted. I managed to reach level 2 on the second to last pew. I gathered up all the wood and brought it out to my truck.
Yep, I had a feeling someone was coming. That scared me a little bit.
I went back to the store max, and I cleared the area of any zombies that I missed earlier, and I down swung on a zombie who tore the sleeve off of my jacket. Whoa! Why did I do that?
Oh, you're a sprinter? Yep.
The house in the very back had a lot of sheets. In the other home, I tried to clean myself up, but the county lost plumbing sometime during the night.
Well, that's interesting.
I walked back to the truck, grabbed my rib sheets, and made 9 sheet ropes. I discarded the extra piece as I only needed 2 to bundle up a stack of 4 logs. This is the main reason why I like the Rosewood Store Max. It is easy to get cheap rope, and wood is a very useful resource to have at your disposal. Each log gives 3 planks when you saw it, so 4 bundles gives me 48 planks. I slept through the rest of the day, and I decided to give Rosewood one more chance, and I drove through the main road and towards the fancy neighborhood. I honked my horn as I passed the houses and prepared myself for one big fight.
Let's make sure I don't get cut off. Whoa. Back up. Fuck. I need to stop doing that. Holy shit. I almost killed myself there. Alright, it's fine. Just don't make stupid mistakes. I just need to... Oh wow, this is not good for me.
As I fought, they began surrounding me, so I retreated to the truck.
Why won't it let me in? There's a lot of zombies here. Fuck. Alright. Let's try something real quick. I mean, the house alarm already happened, right?
I went through a box of ground, decided that I should retreat back to my truck, but it was surrounded. I had to abandon the truck. It was getting dark, and I had no batteries for my flashlight.
That's not good.
I trailed them through the street and into the neighbor's yard. I killed a few of them, but my metal bat was getting damaged, so I retreated through the backyard and climbed the fence. I took a peek towards the street. There were so many of them, and I didn't know what to do. So in a last-ditch effort, I ran towards the crowd and started yelling for their attention.
I need to get back to that truck before the gas runs out. And I want all the zombies on the side of the street. Let's go. I need to make a dash. Okay, back up. Oh wow, come on, come on, come on. That was so crappy, but I didn't die. Let's just do this. I'm gonna attach this to my back, and I'm gonna bring the beta blockers with me. Alright, my metal bat is gone. It served me well. Making some progress. I need to be in the light. Lots of zombies. Let's just go past them. Oh, great. So it looks like I have to fight. Alright. This isn't feasible. I've led them away from my truck. I did what I could. Do I go back for it? I need that sledgehammer. Alright, blowtorch. Oh my goodness, finally. We got a blowtorch.
I just need a welder's mask, but none of the other garages had any. That was fine. I was very pleased that I didn't waste a whole night killing zomboids. That's not good. I made a mental note that I may need to replace my truck soon, and I took a right onto the highway and drove towards Muldraugh. This is the Rosewood expansion. It is a lot more run down than Rosewood, so I just passed by it. Then came Pit Stop. This is an expansion to the Muldraugh highway, which adds a whole town. This was a very hard place to drive through. The road was blocked off and reserved for a car show. I knew this, but it turned out to be way more trouble than I thought it would be, and I was forced to go around a long chain-link fence. This led me to a small group of personal storage units, which I didn't even know existed. I still had an hour before 8 AM, so I broke into the storage units and began looking around.
Got another battery. What the heck? Oh. Amber alert.
Oh my gosh! I was able to drive down a side road and return to the highway past the barriers, and I was officially past pit stop. The intersection was jammed, but I was able to drive around. I took the first right that I could, and I drove to a secluded location somewhere on the edge of Muldraugh. I parked my car near one of the small homes, and I waited for anything that might have been following me, but it was just a small group of shamblers, so I took them out. The raid on Rosewood was a great success. What I was expecting to only obtain once I finished raiding Muldraugh, I managed to find in Rosewood with relative ease. I can get through any door or barricade, even the military barricades that block the entrance into Louisville. And while I did lose my M14, and I am likely not going back for it, I still have 4 boxes of 9mm and a Beretta M9 to shoot them. In this episode, I've killed 247 Zomboids. I have raided the first police station, and I am camping out in Muldraugh in this little area with the small houses. I've still got around 10.5 days left to gather as much ammo as I can, find another M14, and clear out the Louisville, Ohio mall.